You ready for game time? Game time begins right here, right now.
New Lisbon will kick things off here, and kicking off for the New Lisbon Rockets will be Lucas Versamak. Chieftains back to receive. Back there to receive will be Jonah Dennis. And also back there to receive will be Cullen Keister. They're lined up at about the 19-yard line. Their own 19-yard line to receive this kickoff from Versamak. We'll kick it off center of the field from the 40-yard line. 12 minutes on the first quarter clock, as it is in Wisconsin high school football. Versamak ready, runs up, kicks it off. We're underway in the alternate fall season. Picked up by an up man at the 29-yard line, and he is brought down at the 39. On the return there for the Chieftains was Hayden Connor, picked up about 10 yards on the return. A decent starting field position for the Chieftains to begin this game. Dylan Cagle, the quarterback here for the Chieftains, as they huddle up. First offensive series of this alternate fall season.
Start out first and 10 on their own 39.
Chieftains more maroon color uniforms, but similar to the Alabama Crimson Tide with the numbers. I believe they have the numbers on the helmet. Actually, no, they have the Riverdale logo on one side and it is blank on the other side of the helmet. They actually will line up under center here with Cagle. Tight formation, extremely tight formation. Under center, New Lisbon. They jump the start of the season, literally. They jump off sides. Be a free 5 yards for the Chieftains here. Saw in warm-ups, the Chieftains taking a lot of snaps out of the gun, but they go right directly under center. Closed tight formation here. They'll move the ball up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down and 5 for Riverdale.
On the Rockets makes it first and 5.
Chieftains again in the line of scrimmage. From the 44-yard line, first down and 5. Cagle under center again. Tight formation, tight end each side. Wing backs to each side. Fullback directly behind Cagle, right behind him. A toss to the right side. New Lisbon has a hand on him, and they bring him down to the backfield, down to the 41-yard line. Keister on the carry, but New Lisbon all over that. I believe Ian Corney was the first man to get a hand on him. A loss of about a yard and a half back to the 42-yard line. Bring up a second down and 7 for the Chieftains. Rockets sniffed that one out. Opening 30-plus seconds here, still scoreless, opening drive of the game. Chieftains again in the line of scrimmage, second down and about 6.5. Tight formation once again. 2 wingbacks, 2 tight ends, fullback directly behind Cagle under center. Cagle with a man, that's Keister in motion on the right. A belly left side, and it's a gain of about 5 up to the 48.5-yard line, just shy of the first down. On the carry for the Chieftains, Tim Bailey. Third down and very short for the Chieftains. I would say unless they lose yards, that probably right at midfield would be 4-down territory. Nice carry by Bailey, a gain of about 6. 3rd and inches here for Riverdale. To the line of scrimmage they come. Center Jacob Grimm, Cagle, under center type formation once again. Cagle barking out the signals, tosses left side and picking his way for the first down, getting across midfield is the running back for the Chieftains, Jonah Dennis. He's got the first and about 4 more yards. Brings us up the first down and 10 for Riverdale. That offsides call on New Lisbon hurt them on that first 3 plays for Riverdale.
First and 10 for Riverdale. The Rockets.
First down and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line of New Lisbon now. Chieftains again, tight formation, 2 tight ends, 2 wingbacks, and a fullback behind Cagle under center. Cagle takes a snap, tosses her right side. New Lisbon makes a tackle after a gain of about 3 on the carry by Keister. Getting off the bottom of the pile there was Marcus Forsythe for New Lisbon. Second and about 6, maybe 7 for the Riverdale Chieftains. Ball at the 43.5-yard line of New Lisbon. Chieftains trying to drive down the field. Be a cloud of dust offense here. Running behind that cloud of dust tight formation are the Chieftains. Under center again is Cagle. Keister to his left. He's in motion to the right. It's a give to the fullback, Chitwood, and he's got a big hole. The old fullback dive for about 6-7 yards down to the 36-yard line. And it's a 1st and 10 again for the Chieftains. Chitwood, that is the most common name I think you can get out of the Riverdale school district.
Chitwood with the run.
Gain of 7, 1st and 10 for the Chieftains down to the 36-yard line.
Down for the Chieftains.
Under 9 to play, first quarter. Again, it's just going to be a cloud of dust type offense for this Chieftain football team. 1st down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Cagle again goes under center. Fullback is Chitwood. Wings to each side, tight ends to each side. It's a toss, ball is loose, and Keister falls on it. And falling on top of Keister is Sam Duckworth. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. The Chieftains lucky to get that one back.
With a loss of 3.
Now a timeout taken by Riverdale. We will take one as well. 8.5 to play first quarter. We're scoreless, but the Chieftains driving down the field. Both teams come to the line of scrimmage. Again, that tight formation for the Chieftains. Cagle under center. Keister wing back to the left. Bailey wing back to the right. Chitwood the fullback. Cagle under center. Takes a snap. It's a toss again. And with a hole this time is Keister. And he plunges his way to the 30-yard line. A gain of about
Colin Keister on the carry. Lucas Versamak on the tackle for the Rockets.
About 8 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Riverdale Chieftains. Again, 8 on the play by Keister. 3rd down and 5 likely again. 4 down territory for Riverdale. Under center again goes Cagle. Bailey wingback right. Chitwood fullback. Keister wingback to the left. Under center is Cagle. It's a toss to Keister again, picking his way, plunging his way inside the 30, down to about the 27.5-yard line. He's going to be at least a yard shy of the 1st down. Going to bring up a big 4th down early in this one. Big play here. Keister with some size to him. In fact, he's a nose tackle defensively. Don't have the height and weight listed, but Keister, a pretty big kid. 4th down and a long one. Big play early in this one. They come to the line of scrimmage. Under center, Cagle. Chitwood, the fullback. Keister left, Bailey right. 2 tight ends. Keister in motion to the right. A give to Chitwood. He's got a big hole. He works his way inside the 20. Keeps his feet churning inside the 15-yard line. Big old Zeke Chitwood getting a big play there. 1st and 10 Chieftains. Ball at the 14-yard line. Forsythe finally brought him down.
14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Rockets with some size inside. Tyler Schneider. Big kid in there at defensive tackle, but they were able to work right by him and get a big gain there. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line of the Rockets goes Riverdale. Well, tight formation as always, wingbacks each side, and it is a give up the middle to Chitwood again on a little misdirection, and he's got another 10 yards and a 1st down.
Number 7, Jonah Dennis.
Actually, it was Dennis on the carry on the belly play.
2nd down and 4 for the Chieftains.
Not a 1st down, excuse me. I got my lines crossed there. A gain of about 6. Brings up a 2nd down and 4. For the Riverdale Chieftains. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line of New Lisbon. Riverdale right on the front porch. This time they go in the gun to the Chieftains. Cagle, more of a pistol, takes a snap, trying to go off left tackle, gets a nice block, works his way inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4 before he's finally brought down by TJ Owens. It's close to another first down. He's going to be marked about a half-yard shy. That time going with the gun, and it got him near a first down. 5:30 and counting to go. Riverdale running a lot of clock off on this first drive. They march back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and inches. Ball spotted just inside the 5-yard line. Wingbacks to each side. Tight formation. Once again, Chitwood, the fullback. Cagle under center. Cagle, a toss, and taking the ball into the end zone is Keister from 5 yards out. And New Lisbon falls behind early in this one, 6-0.
Colin Kuster on the carry.
Colin Keister, 6 yards, make it 5 yards to the end zone. Looks like they will go for 2 here. Will the Riverdale Chieftains, 5:03 to go first quarter. 6-0 Chieftains as they march right down the field. Now they will go for 2. Again, this time in a pistol formation. Behind him to the left is Keister, fullback and a wingback to the right. Direct snap goes to the quarterback, and he is stopped shy of the end zone. Knocking him down, taking him down was Versamak.
Stopped short by Lucas Versamak.
And the score remains 6-0. We'll be back. 5:03 to go first quarter. Bailey to kick it off here for the Riverdale Chieftains. Tim Bailey, freshman, for the Chieftains.
Tim Bailey to kick off for Riverdale.
New Lisbon lined up at about the 14-yard line to return this kick from Bailey. Bailey runs up to it, gets his leg into it. It's a good kick picked up at the 18-yard line, taken across the 30 and brought down at about the 35-yard line is the Rocket return man. I believe that was Hart on the return for the Rockets.
Nikita Schenkel on the return.
Excuse me, Schenkel on the return. The Rockets now will line up from their own 35-yard line, trying to answer the Chieftains. Under center go the Rockets. Out of the huddle. Actually, they'll line up in a pistol formation. 2 running backs up, 1 directly behind. The quarterback, Ashton Pfaff, takes the snap, a give to the left side. Versamak cuts his way to the outside, breaks the tackle across the 40. He's across the 45, up to the 49-yard line. Nice run by Lucas Versamak. He's got a first down on a gain of about 14 yards for the Rockets.
Rocket 49-yard line.
Nice job of cutting his way for 14 was Versamak. Rockets looking to answer the Chieftains score. Under the center, Mason Baldwin, actually in the pistol, I should say. 2 running backs to each side, and a running back behind to the right of Ashton Pfaff. Takes the snap, gives to the right side, and cutting his way up across the 50, spinning his way inside Riverdale territory. The running back, Nikita Schenkel, gains about 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Rockets.
And 7 to go.
Rockets have some athletes in Schenkel, Versamak, Pfaff, Owens, Olsen. Pfaff again in the pistol. Versamak to his right, Schenkel to his left, running back behind him as well. And that's Hart. He'll get the call. He breaks a tackle across the 45, flag down as he picks up a first down inside the 40. But this one likely to come back.
Chris Hart with a nice run.
We'll await the official call here. Chieftains saying it's a hold. Wipes out a big run there by Chris Hart.
Call is holding against the Rockets.
Make it a 2nd down and 17 for the Rockets. 3:47 to go here, opening quarter. It's 6-0 Riverdale. from Wisconsin Dells High School football field. It's a beauty. Move it all the way back inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line of New Lisbon. Pretty picturesque night here as well. Feels like fall a little bit weather-wise. Two receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Two running backs. Pfaff throws left side. Versemak through his hands. Incomplete. And he'll bring down a third down and 17.
Bring up 3rd and 21.
Penalties have been costly for New Lisbon, both offensively and defensively so far. Now what do you dial up if you're Coach Beaver on 3rd down and actually it's 3rd down and 21. To the line of scrimmage come the Rockets. Pfaff in the gun. Two running backs to each side, one directly to his left. Two receivers, Pfaff back to pass. Scrambles to his right, now tries to step up. Broke a tackle, breaks his second. Still on his feet, scrambling to his right. Now he takes off. He's across the 40, up to about the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, well shy of the first down. Going to bring up a 4th down and extremely long for the Rockets.
Pfaff on the carry.
3:23 to go, first quarter. 6-0 Chieftains. Rockets likely will punt here, and they will. Chris making Nikita Schenkel back to punt. On this 4th down and 16. Keister back to return, lined up just inside his 35. Also, Dennis goes back there as well. Schenkel, good snap, gets off a low end over end punt, picked up at the 29-yard line by Dennis. Cuts his way to the right, breaks a tackle across the 40. Still on his feet across midfield, finally brought down inside Rocket territory by Chris Hart. A 1st down and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Chieftains.
On the nice punt return.
3:11 to go, first quarter.
Chris Hart on the tackle.
Chieftains with good field position. Took them 6 minutes, 57 seconds to score in their first possession. See how they line up here. Cagle will go under center, tight formation. Tight ends to each side, wings to each side. Chitwood, the fullback, directly behind Cagle. Cagle takes the snap, gives to his running back off the right side. He's up-ended hard by Forsyth, but still picking up about 5 or 6 yards is Keister down to the 42-yard line. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up for Riverdale. No Archie, no Veronica from this Riverdale team, but they bring a lot of Keister. So far it's 2nd down and 4. Chieftains look towards their wrist for the play here. They will go under center again. Tight formation. Bailey, wing back to the right. Keister, wing back to the left. He's in motion as Keister to the right. They give to Chitwood, and he is going to bully his way inside the 40. Keeps his footing all the way down to the 37. He's got the 1st down. New Lisbon was all over it, but Chitwood, a strong kid, kept his feet turning, picked up the 1st down and just enough. Ball at the 36.5-yard line for the Riverdale Chieftains. Those Chitwoods are always tough kids for Riverdale. Good wrestlers, good athletes. 2:05 to go, first quarter, 6-0 Riverdale. They're driving again. Under center goes Cagle, tight formation once again. Chitwood, the fullback. Wings to each side, tight ends to each side. Keister in motion to the right. It's a counter to the left, and New Lisbon all over this one. Ian Corney stopping the running back Dennis in the backfield. A loss of about 2 on the play, back to the 39-yard line of Riverdale of New Lisbon. 1.5 to go, first quarter. 6-0 Chieftains. They now have a 2nd down and 12 from the Rocket 39-yard line. this alternate fall football season. Who would have saw this coming back in 2019? None of us. That's who. Second down and 12 for the Riverdale Chieftains. Tight formation once again. Cagle under center. Cagle tosses it right side and breaking tackles, getting his way down to the 30-yard line before Schenkel drags him down is Keister. He's about 3.5 yards shy of the first down. Going to bring up a third down and a long 3 for the Chieftains with under a minute to go first quarter. Likely again 4 down territory here for the Chieftains if they can't get it on third down. Down to 30 seconds to go first quarter. Under center goes Cagle again. Keister wing to the left. Bailey wing to the right. It's a toss again. Right side. Keister plunges his way inside the 25. He's got the first down to the 24-yard line. Likely that's how this first quarter will end. Riverdale having a lot of success offensively so far. They're going to hurry to the line here with 13 seconds to go. They hurry to the line. Will they try to get a play off or try to draw New Lisbon off sides? They have once already. Cagle under center. He'll take the snap. Gives to Keister going out the right side. Got the quarter inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. A gain
brings us to the end of the first quarter
of about 6 on the play. And Riverdale will take a 6-0 lead into the second quarter.
Second down, 4 to go.
Second and 4, ball at the 18-yard line of the New Lisbon Rockets. Tight formation, under center Cagle, wingback Keister to the left, Bailey, wingback to the right, Chip with the fullback. In motion is Bailey. He gets the toss, and actually, no, it's a keeper by Cagle, and he's tackled in the backfield. A loss of a couple on the play. They faked the toss. Cagle kept it himself, and he was stuffed in the backfield by the Rockets. Going to bring up a third down and 11. Actually, a big loss of 5 on the play. Loss of 5, third and 11 here for the Riverdale Chieftains. Got to get myself into football form here. It's baseball season, but we got football here in March. Third down and 11. Cagle under center. Keister wing to the left. Bailey wing to the right. Chip with the fullback. Under center, Cagle. Deep in the crouch. Play action. Rolls to his right. Man his face. Tosses short. He's got his man. Schenkel drags him out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. Going to bring up a fourth down and about 4. Making the reception for the Chieftains was Adam Schaefer. Gain of about 7. Big fourth down here coming up for each team. New Lisbon gets a stop. They're right back in this game. Down just 6. Riverdale gets a first down. They just keep that train a-chugging. Up to the line of scrimmage comes the Riverdale Chieftains. Looks like they'll go under center here. Big fourth down and 4, both offensively and defensively. Keister, wing to the left. Under center, tossed left side. Picking his way through. He won't pick his way to a first down. Lucas Versamak stuffs Dennis right at the line of scrimmage, and the New Lisbon Rockets get a big-time stop.
Jonah Dennis on the carry.
Opening minute, second quarter. New Lisbon stops Riverdale on a fourth down and 4 inside the red zone. New Lisbon takes over. A holding call hampered New Lisbon on their first offensive possession. They don't get that hold. That drive might look a whole lot different for the Rockets. Big run by Versamak on their opening handoff. Pfaff in the pistol. Hart behind him. He's got a couple of wings to each side of him. Pfaff, the give to Hart, going up the middle, sidesteps one defender, plunges his way for maybe a yard, and he'll bring up a second down and 9 for the Rockets on a 1-yard carry by Chris Hart. Second and 9. McCoy on the stop for the Riverdale Chieftains. 2nd and 9. TJ Owens, a wide receiver to the right side. Wide receiver to the left side as well. Schenkel a wing. Versamak a wing. Hart behind Pfaff. Play action, rolling to his right, throwing short. And at one hop, Versamak, but did they still give him the catch? I think they did. Up to the 24-yard line. Maybe a break for the Rockets there. Kind of looked like a one-hopper, but they called a completed catch up to the 24-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 3 for the Rockets.
From Ashton Pfaff. In on the
You take it how you can get it if you're the Rockets.
3rd and 3 for the Rockets.
3rd and a long 3 for New Lisbon. See what they dial up here on 3rd down and 3. Chieftains have 4 down linemen. The line of scrimmage, pistol formation. Once again, Ashton Pfaff. Wings to his right and left. Fullback behind him. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Pfaff, play action. No, give to Hart. He's picking his way across the 25-yard line. And he will be about 1.5 yards shy of the first.
Chris Hart on the run.
Bring up a 4th down and likely a punting situation for the Rockets here, 4th and 1. But we'll see how much confidence you have in that defense right now. 4th down and a short 1. He got to the 26. Got to get to about the 26.5 for a first. They're lined up to punt with Schenkel. See, does New Lisbon fake it here? Nope. Direct snap back to Schenkel. Gets off a good punt. Going to be fair, caught inside the 45-yard line of Riverdale by Jonah Dennis. Nice punt there by Schenkel. And Riverdale will have their 3rd offensive possession. 1st down and 10 from their own 44-yard line. 7:53 to go, 2nd quarter. 6-0 Riverdale. 1st down and 10 here for the Chieftains. For the most part, they moved the ball relatively easily so far in the first half. New Lisbon did stop them on 4th down, however, on their last drive inside the red zone. Tight formation. Wings to each side. Fullback Chitwood directly behind Cagle. Man in motion, Keister to the right. Give to Chitwood up the middle, and he pounds his way for about 2.5 up to the 46.5-yard line. 2nd down and a long 7, short 8, however you want to look at it, for the Chieftains, with 7:37 and counting to go here in the first half. Chitwood is a hard-nosed runner. Back to the line of scrimmage come the Riverdale Chieftains. Grimm the center, Cagle directly behind center, pair of tight ends to each side. Man in motion, Bailey. It's a give to Chitwood up the middle, and he's got a small seam and keeps his feet churning across the 1st down marker. Gained about 8 by Chitwood, dragging defenders along with him on the ride down to the 45 of New Lisbon. 1st down and 10 for the Riverdale Chieftains. Riverdale High School out of Muscatine, Wisconsin, home of the Morel Mushroom Festival. From the 45 of New Lisbon, under center, again goes Cagle. Again, tight formation, tight end to each side, a wing back to each side of Cagle. Chitwood, the fullback. Cagle, it is a give to the running back Keister, and he spins his way for another 6 yards down to the 39-yard line of New Lisbon. Tyler Schneider checking out for the Rockets. Riverdale moving the ball with relative ease here in the first half. Knocking on the door once again inside Rocket territory down to the 39-yard line. Ball spotted just inside the 40. Center of the field. Tight end to the left side is Adam Schaefer for the Chieftains. Keister, wing to the left. Bailey wing to the right. It's a give to Chitwood going off right guard, and he plows his way for another first down. A gain of about 5 on the play, down to the 34-yard line of the Rockets.
Up the middle for the first down run. Carson Welter in on the tackle.
Welter on the tackle for the Rockets. 5:34 and counting first half. 6-0 Chieftains, and they're driving for more. Riverdale again, moving the ball down the field. Pick your poison right now, Chitwood, Keister, or Bailey. Cagle this time will line up in the gun. Keister to his left, wingback and fullback to his right. Cagle takes the snap, play action. Now takes it up the middle, and he drags the defender inside the 30. Just inside the 30. Another gain of about 5 on the play.
Seth Fowler on the tackle.
Fowler on the stop for the Rockets.
Bringing up 2nd and 5.
Right now it's 5 yards every pop for the Riverdale Chieftains. 2nd down and 5 here. The line of scrimmage come the Chieftains. Under center again goes Cagle. Wings to each side, tight end to each side, Chitwood the fullback. Cagle in the deep crouch under center. Tosses to Bailey, tries to go up the middle, but the Rockets all over it that time. Believe that was Forsyth on the stop.
Marcus Forsyth on the tackle.
Gain
Tim
of
Bailey for Riverdale.
maybe a half yard for Riverdale. 3rd down and a short 5 coming up.
For the Chieftains.
Can New Lisbon get another stop and keep this one a 1-score game? 4 minutes exactly to go first half. It's 6-0 Chieftains. Back to the line of scrimmage comes Riverdale. 3rd and 5. Cagle again directly under center in that deep crouch. Tight end and a wing back to each side with Chitwood the fullback. Keister wing to the left. Bailey wing to the right. Keister in motion to the right, and it's a toss, but whistles will blow this one dead first.
Delay of game on the
It's
Chieftains.
a delay of game on the Chieftains. So that's a big penalty against Riverdale. Instead of a 3rd and 5, it's a 3rd down and 10. They actually have a clock, but it's not set up for the game clock there, for the play clock. It's not running though, but they do have that capability here at Wisconsin Dells' new high school football field. Got a clock in each of the end zones for the play clock. So from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 10, Chieftains now will go out of the gun. Chitwood directly behind Cagle in the gun. Back to passes. Cagle throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Had a man open, just missed him. That was Dennis. So 4th down and 10 of the Chieftains go for it here. I would presume they would.
4th and 10 for the Chieftains.
Kind of too close to punt, but we'll see. Maybe you try to pin New Lisbon very deep. Ball right now at the 34-yard line of the Rockets. 4th down and 10. 3:07 to go here in the first half. Chieftains right now in the huddle. They will come to the line of scrimmage. They will go for it. Pistol formation for Cagle. Chitwood, the fullback, behind him. Got a receiver to each side. Cagle back to pass. Under some pressure. Throws over the middle. And it is dropped by his intended receiver, Dennis. Dennis catches that one, and I don't know if he's in the end zone, but it's a for sure first down.
Flag on the field.
Flag was thrown, though. This could be huge if it's against the Rockets. We'll wait the call here. It looks like it's going to go against New Lisbon, but no, maybe not. We'll see. Full start on the Chieftains. If New Lisbon can decline that, they will, and they will. Emphatic Decline penalty by the official out there. So New Lisbon gets another stop defensively.
Rockets take over.
3:02 to go, first half. Rockets down 6-0. Can they mount a drive here in 3 minutes and put some points on the scoreboard? Try to even it up or take the lead going into halftime. Riverdale has definitely dominated time of possession in this one. New Lisbon just a couple of short drives offensively. Pfaff in the gun. Hart to his left. And it's a play action. Pfaff now going to roll to his left. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. He won't break the second tackle. And he's brought down deep in the backfield. Back to about the 27-yard line. A loss of about 7 on the play.
Zeke Chitwood on the quarterback.
Chitwood gets the sack for Riverdale. 2:40 and counting to go. Second down and 16 coming up. Pfaff rolled out, but Chitwood right there for the sack. He broke one tackle, but not the second. Pfaff again in the gun. Wing running backs to each side. He's got Hart right behind him to the right side. Play action, Pfaff. Pfaff throws short right side. That Schenkel across the 20, breaks the tackle across the 25. Keeps his feet churning up to the 29-yard line. But not a whole lot there.
Nikita Schenkel on the reception.
Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it.
Bringing up 3rd and 15 for the Rockets.
Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 15 for the Rockets with 1:45 to go here in the first half. 6-0 Riverdale. Pfaff in the pistol formation again. Hart to his left, wings to each side of him. 2 receivers, one to his right, one to his left. Pfaff back to pass. Has time, now steps up, now he's under pressure, gets it off, and it's caught right close to the first down stick, I believe about a yard shy. Making the reception there was John Olson. He had to slide to his tail to make the catch. And it'll bring up a 4th down and short with 1:13 to go. Timeout taken by New Lisbon. We'll see what decision they make after this timeout, right after this. And they will. Pfaff looks like he'll stay in the pistol. Got a receiver Owens to his right. 2 wingbacks and Hart. Hart lined up to his right. It's a take and a pass. A short pass completed to Versamak across midfield. Inside the 45, inside the 35, still on his feet. Inside the 20. We'll see where they spot him out. A big pass and catch from Versamak. Completed from Ashton Pfaff to Versamak. Big gain on the play. They spot him to the 19-yard line. A gain of 46 on the play. Pfaff to Versamak.
Hey, why is he winding the clock? Did we get out of bounds?
Under a minute to go here.
Who owned the clock?
Issue here with the clock.
You should give us extra time then.
58 seconds to go. Clock stopped, and now are they going to reset the clock here? They are fixing the clock here. Coach Brad Beaver, who was actually right next to us up here in the press box instead of down on the sidelines, he was all over that one saying, why wasn't the clock stopped? We got out of bounds. They reset it to 1:03 to go. 6-0 Riverdale. We're in the first half, second quarter. New Lisbon inside the red zone in gun formation. High snap. Pfaff brings it down. Now takes it up the middle. Sidesteps one defender. Gets to the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. And the clock keeps ticking. Under 50 seconds. New Lisbon quickly back to the line here. And they will spike it. So that brings up a 3rd down and 7. They do have 2 timeouts left here. Kind of surprised they didn't decide to use their timeout right there. Instead, going with the spike, bringing up a 3rd down and 7. 46 seconds to go. 3rd down and 7 for the Rockets. at the Chieftain 16-yard line. Can they punch it in here before the end of the half? Tie it or take the lead with the conversion? Pfaff in the gun. High snap again. Brings it down, rolls to his right. Throws end zone. Man open, and he cannot come up with it. Juggling out of the back of the end zone was Versamack. And it brings up a 4th down and 7. 38 seconds to go first half. He had it, he juggled it, he caught it, but he was out of the end zone when he finally brought it down. 4th down and 7. Now the Rockets will use a timeout here. 38 seconds to go. Big play, 4th and 7 here in the second quarter right after this. The Rockets to the 4th and 7 from the Chieftain 16-yard line. It is 6-0 Riverdale at the moment. Pistol formation, Pfaff. Receiver to each side, a Hart to his right. And he takes a snap. He pump fakes, now throws end zone. 50-50 ball. Brought down by Olsen. Oh my! Johnny Olsen with a reception.
Pass reception by John Olsen.
And the Rockets have tied at 6-6. Pfaff to Olsen. 16 yards out. And the Rockets are on the scoreboard. Now they will go for 2 to try to take a lead. How about that? Pump fake by Pfaff, then he threw a 50-50 ball to Olsen, who came down with it. Pfaff in the pistol, Hart to his left, 2 wingbacks. Pfaff play action, rolls to his right, throws end zone, got a man open, Schenkel, 2-point conversion. And the Rockets, just like that, have a lead at 8-6. Pfaff to John Olsen. Then the 2-point conversion from Pfaff to Schenkel. New Lisbon now on top, 8-6. Versamack to kick it off. Center of the field, 40-yard line with 30 seconds to go. Versamack drills this one into the ground. It will roll out of bounds inside the 35. So the Chieftains will have it 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line here. Their own 35. They're not a team that scores very quickly from what we've seen out here so far tonight. So 30 seconds to go. New Lisbon electing to kick that one on the ground and prevent a return. So we'll see what the Chieftains try to dial up here with 30 seconds to go. Do they just try to run it? Do they take a knee, or do they air it out here? We'll see. Ball to the 35-yard line here for the Riverdale Chieftains. 30 seconds to go, opening half of this alternate fall football season being played on this March 26th. I don't know if we've ever had Wisconsin football, high school football in March. Now a whistle here. And
timeout Rockets.
The Rockets take a timeout. I think they just kind of wanted to see what Riverdale lined up in, and then they wanted to discuss. Would have ever thought we'd have Easter bumper music for the football season? I never did, but here we are. 30 seconds to go. First half, 8-6 Rockets. Riverdale with the ball. Lined up in the gun is Cagle. Cagle takes the snap. He's back to pass. Under pressure, brought down and sacked. The first to get to him there was number 30 for the Rockets, Seth Fowler. It's a big loss, a loss of almost 10 on the play. A loss of 9, and the clock will run down. I don't think Riverdale will take another snap. And New Lisbon, despite being dominated in time of possession, will take an 8-6 lead into the halftime break. On a big touchdown pass from Ashton Pfaff to Johnny Olsen. Then Pfaff completed the 2-point conversion pass to Nikita Schenkel, and the Rockets take an 8-6 lead into the halftime break. Bailey to kick it off. Tim Bailey, the freshman. A couple of young squads going at it here. From the left hash mark. Bailey kicks it off, right foot. Schenkel gonna let his up man actually take it there, and he is pounded down at the 35-yard line by Chitwood. New Lisbon hangs on though, and they'll have okay field position.
Jake Cox on the return.
Cox had the return for the Rockets. Got to the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Cox, after getting hit that hard, might let Schenkel take it next time. First and 10 for the New Lisbon Rockets. They'll go out of the shotgun formation here. A couple of wing backs. Versamak will get the call, the wing to the left side. He's got the corner of the flag down. He's got the first down, but likely this one coming back for the Rockets. Versamak got in the corner, but this one will come back. Flags costly early on in the first half for the Rockets. A offsides penalty defensively helped propel the Chieftains' only scoring drive. And then a hold wiped out a promising start to a drive as well in the first half for the Rockets. And this one will back them up. Inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. So it now will be a first down and 20.
After the penalty,
for the New Lisbon Rockets. Ball back to the 26-yard line. In the gun again is Ashton Pfaff. Two receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Back to pass, throw is short, and it's completed across the 30, across the 35, up to the 40-yard line. Goes the New Lisbon Rocket receiver.
14-yard gain on the reception.
That's Schenkel on the reception. He's got a first down. Not quite a first down, excuse me. I am looking at the wrong marker. It actually brings up a second down and 6.
Bringing up a second down and 6 for the Rockets.
Big gain on the play, though. 14 yards on that first and 20. Back to the line of scrimmage come the Rockets, again in the gun. Single receiver to each side of Pfaff, a couple of wing running backs, and a Hart to his left, a give to Versamak. He tries to cut it deep in the backfield, now cuts back to the right, but he's hounded back there, breaks a couple of tackles to get near the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be a loss of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a third down and 10 for the Rockets.
Loss on the play by Lucas Versamak.
Versamak kept going backwards, and he was able to break a few tackles for making that an extremely long loss. Makes it a third down and 10. Passing game has been relatively successful for the Rockets here tonight. Likely a passing down, third down and 10. A receiver to each side of Pfaff. A couple of wing running backs and Hart to his left. Snap, play action, rolling to his right is Pfaff, still rolling, now throws across his body. He's got Schenkel across the 40, up to about the 41-yard line, well short of the first down though. And likely a punting situation here for New Lisbon, with under 10 to go third quarter.
Tackled by number 54, Peyton Kenyon.
Kenyon on the stop for Riverdale.
Bringing up a 4th and 5.
Fourth down and 5, and Schenkel in there to punt. Dennis and Keister back to return. They're lined up at about the 31-yard line. Good snap. Schenkel gets off a pretty strong punt that takes a big New Lisbon hop inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line. His name might be Schenkel, but there is no shank to that punt. It's inside the 15. A beautiful punt there by Nikita. And Riverdale has 85 yards to go here on their first possession of the second half. 9:25 to go here.
Riverdale will take over at their own 15-yard line.
Beautiful punt with a nice New Lisbon hop there by Schenkel. When your punter's name is Schenkel, you worry, but he's been strong tonight for the Rockets. 9:25 to go. Third quarter. 8-6 Rockets with the lead. Tight formation here for the Chieftains under center. Tight end to each side, wing back to each side. Keister in motion to the right. It's a toss to Keister going off the right side. Breaks a tackle in the backfield and then is upended at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 by Keister. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Riverdale Chieftains.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
New Lisbon on top, 8-6, closing in on the 9-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. We're about 3 minutes into the 2nd half. 2nd and 5 for the Chieftains. Keister and Chitwood, a couple of hard-nosed running backs for the Riverdale Chieftains. 2nd and 5 coming up. 3 seniors on the offensive line for the Chieftains. A junior and a freshman. Under center, and that deep crouch is Cagle. Same formation, a toss again to Keister, trying to go up the middle, and he is going to try to drag defenders. He gains about 4, another strong run. Hart on the stop for the Chieftains. Keister a little bit slow to get up here, and that would be a big loss for the Chieftains if it's anything major. Also a Rocket player down as well, and as they're both on the ground, they high-five each other. Can New Lisbon get a big stop here? Do you give it to the big old Zeke Chitwood here, the fullback if you're the Chieftains? Under center, tight formation for the Chieftains, and a whistle and a flag. This is against New Lisbon. Offsides.
Offsides on the Rockets.
Must have lined up offsides there. And they give it to them the easy way to the Rockets.
5-yard penalty gives
moves the ball up
Chieftains
to the
first down.
29-yard line. And it's a 1st and 10, the easy way for the Riverdale Chieftains. 1st and 10 from their own 29 go the Chieftains. Tight formation under center. Cagle gives to Chitwood here, and he tries to bulldog his way for about 2.5. New Lisbon all over that one.
Zeke Chitwood up the middle. A host of Rockets in on the tackle.
Jake Cox among others there for the Rockets. Gain about 2.5. Brings up a short 8, long 7 from the 32-yard line of Riverdale. 7:40 and counting to go 3rd quarter. Rockets with a narrow 8-6 lead over Riverdale. From Wisconsin Dells High School football field on this March Friday night. Tight formation, under center goes Cagle, wingbacks to each side, Chitwood the fullback. It is a toss, New Lisbon on top of it, but breaking tackles is Dennis, but he won't break his way for a long run. He is gang tackled after a gain of maybe a half yard. On the stop for the Rockets was Olsen and Forsyth. Short gain on the play. Little under 7 to go. 3rd quarter. $10-0 Bangor over Wazika Steuben from Riverside. Make it Riverside. Woodside Ranch in Mauston. Third down and 8 for the Chieftains. Under center, Cagle. He is back to pass under pressure. Throws short. Has his man on a little screen play. Cross the 40. Cross the 50. Inside Rocket territory. And finally dragged down by Schenkel is big old Zeke Chitwood. On that beautifully drawn up screen pass all the way down to the New Lisbon 25-yard line. What a time for Coach Phelps to dial that one up. Down to the 25-yard line. Oh my.
On the Rockets.
Riverdale knocking on the door, trying to regain the lead here. What a time to dial up that one for Coach Phelps. Now a whistle and another injured Rocket here down on the field. Schenkel able to get up and walk off under his own power. Riverdale, 1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Tight formation once again. Cagle under center. Wingbacks each side, tight end each side. Chitwood the fullback. Cagle deep in the crouch behind center. Takes off himself off the right side. New Lisbon is there, and Versamack brings him down after a gain of maybe a half yard, if that.
Lucas
Versamack all over Cagle on that one. 2nd down and a long 9 coming up. Ball spotted on the right hash mark. at the 29-yard line, so give Cagle a full yard. 2nd and 9 for the Chieftains coming up in what again should be 4 down territory. Under 6 to play, third quarter, 8-6 Rockets with a slim lead. Riverdale trying to regain the lead. Under center, Cagle tight formation again. Keister wing to the left, Bailey wing to the right, Chitwood the fullback. Cagle and a slow developing formation that give to Keister off the right side, and he's got the first down and more. Misdirection there by Riverdale, and it caught, I believe, almost everyone here off guard, and it's a first down inside the 15-yard line for Riverdale.
Keister with a nice run.
Spotted at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. They can pick up a first down here without reaching the end zone. Can the Chieftains? Under center, once again, we'll go Cagle at tight formation. Everyone bunched up in this tight formation here for the Chieftains. Deep crouch by Cagle. Takes a snap, the toss to Bailey, tries to go up the middle. The Rockets all over it this time. A gain of maybe 1 on the play. Baldwin there in the stop for the Rockets. Ball spotted right at the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 9 coming up again for the Riverdale Chieftains.
Ian Corney in on the tackle for a short gain. Bringing up 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 for the Riverdale Chieftains. In the huddle, they break it. Trying to regain the lead. New Lisbon trying to preserve the lead here. 2nd down and 9 once again for Riverdale. Tight formation once again. Chitwood the fullback. Tight end to each side of Cagle. Deep in the crouch. In motion is Keister. It's a give up the middle, and Chitwood pounds his way into the end zone. Touchdown Chieftains. And they regain the lead. It's now 12-8 Riverdale. Give it to the big man, Zeke Chitwood. He takes it 10 yards out.
Riverdale takes the lead, 12-8.
Chitwood from 10 yards out. Now a big conversion play here for Riverdale. Be the difference between being up 6 or just 4. They'll continue in that tight formation here. Tight end Schaefer to the left. Dennis wing back to the right. Keister wing back left. Chitwood the fullback. It's a toss to Keister going out the right side, and he works his way into the end zone off the right corner for the 2-point conversion. And Riverdale leads it 14-8. Bailey is kicked relatively short. He'll kick off 40-yard line, the left hash mark. Bailey raises his right arm. And a freshman will run into this one. Bailey gets his right leg into this one. It's high end over end kick taken by Schenkel, the 24. Stunner steps at the 30, and he is dragged down at the 30-yard line. So New Lisbon with a fairly long field ahead of them here, down 14-8. 3:49 to go, third quarter. It's a game that you feel like Riverdale has been in complete control, but it took them their last possession to regain the lead here. New Lisbon right in it, despite the lack of time of possession for New Lisbon. Shotgun, pistol formation here for Ashton Pfaff. Receiver to each side, a couple of winged running backs, and give to Hart going off right tackle. He's got a hole, breaks one tackle but can't break the second. Dennis makes a stop after a gain of only a couple. The hole was there, but Dennis closed it quickly.
Chris Hart on the run.
Gain of
tackled by number 7.
only a couple on the play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd down and 8 coming up here for the New Lisbon Rockets. They're down now 14-8. And they got to answer. Rockets to the line of scrimmage here. Pfaff in the gun. Running back Hart to his right. A couple of wing backs and a receiver to each side. Pfaff, high snap, brings it down, then he's hit in the backfield. He is dragged down at the 30-yard line. On the stop, I believe, there for the Chieftains was Peyton Kenyon.
By number 69, Ty Dilly.
Ty Dilly also there. 3rd and 10 for the Rockets coming up. Rockets down by 6, 14-8. They'll come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver Owens to the right of Ashton Pfaff. Running back Hart to his right, high snap again, brings it down, throws left side, and it is brought down by Olsen on a tough catch of the man right in his face. First down up to the 44-yard line. What concentration there by Johnny Olsen. I believe there's a flag though again. You hope it's not against New Lisbon, or maybe not a flag, maybe just a player down now.
Timeout for an injured player.
So no flag there. Olsen, the injured player, he looks to be okay. Probably just a cramp again. Made a big catch. Rockets 1st and 10 from their own 44. Pfaff in the pistol again. Hart behind him. Hart gets the call up the middle, and he gets maybe a yard before he's driven back by the wall of defenders. Zeke Chitwood there again for Riverdale. They give him a yard and a half or so across the 45.
McCoy Coe on the tackle.
And now the trainer will make her way across the field. No injured player. She just goes from one sideline back to her home team sideline, Riverdale. Riverdale is the host school for this game tonight. New Lisbon to the line as the trainer still working her way off the field here. Gun formation here. 2 receivers right side, single receiver left side. High snap through the hands of Pfaff. Pfaff has a fall on it, and he will. Inside the 35, down to the 32, 33-yard line. There's been high snaps all night long, and that's the first one that Pfaff was unable to bring down. Now it's 3rd down and very long for the New Lisbon Rockets.
Pfaff covered it up.
Untimely high snap there.
Result is a loss of 10.
1.5 to go. 3rd quarter, 14-8. Rockets down by 6.
Bringing up 3rd and 21 for the Rockets.
3rd and 21. You draw up a screen here. Pistol formation, gun formation again for Ashton Pfaff. Takes a snap, back to pass, throws deep down the left sideline for Olsen, and it cannot come up with it this time across the 40-yard line. Would have been a first down too. Nearly came up with that reception.
4th and long for the Rockets.
4th down and long. That might be your best offense, is that 50-50 ball to Olsen for the stretch of this one if you're at New Lisbon. He nearly came up with that one. Forced to punt now in this 4th and 21. You need a stop here. The way Riverdale runs their offense, you probably won't have a whole lot of possessions left here if you're New Lisbon, despite a full quarter to go yet. Schenkel, who's been good tonight, gets off another good punt, driving Keister back. Keister now will be brought down from behind across the 40 by Versamak. He'll reach the 42-yard line where they'll spot Keister down. Need a big stop here now if you're the New Lisbon Rockets. Down by 6, 14-8.
Ball at their own 42, 1st and 10.
Riverdale to the line of scrimmage. Tight formation, once again under center goes Cagle. Deep crouch, wings to each side of him. Bailey in motion, a give to Chitwood up the middle, and he's got a big hole across midfield, and now he is out into the open. Inside the 20, finally brought down from behind by Versamak, but not before Chitwood picks up 30-plus yards on the carry. More of a gain of 40. Chitwood continues his strong night.
Lucas Versamak on the tackle of Zeke
And
Chitwood.
Riverdale knocking on the front
4-yard
door of
gain.
the Rockets once again.
Brings the ball to the 17.
Chitwood had a big hole and then he rumbled down the field.
There, 1st and 10.
They'll spot it at the 17-yard line of the Rockets. Riverdale trying to bust this game open. Under 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Now a little delay in the action as Riverdale may be letting the game clock run down, but it's stopped at 20 seconds now. Now they'll run it, I believe. Actually, they reset it to 26 seconds to go. Here in the third quarter, 14-8 Riverdale, and they're looking for more. At the Rocket 17-yard line type formation, once again, Cagle under center. It's a toss on the left side, and being brought down in the backfield is Jonah Dennis. I believe Hart was there for the stop.
Duckworth and on the tackle.
Duckworth
of number 7, Jonah Dennis.
was there as well. Loss of a yard on the play.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Second and 11
Second
coming
and
up
11.
as we'll change sides of the field and head to the fourth quarter. New Lisbon in a must need of a stop here. Down 14-8 as we head to the fourth quarter.
New Lisbon 8.
Under center goes Dylan Cagle. Wingback, tight end to each side. Chitwood the fullback. Cagle deep in his crouch under center again. Man in motion, Bailey to the right. He gets the toss going out the right side. Now cuts it back to the left. But New Lisbon is all over that cutback. On the stop was Seth Fowler. A gain of maybe a yard or two.
Run tackle by Seth Fowler. No gain on
Third
play.
and a long, 4-down territory most likely for the Chieftains. Unless they could kick a field goal, right now it'd be about a 36-37 yarder. It would make it a two-score game. Freshman kicker. It is on a turf field. But I'm still leaning towards this being 4-down territory. 11 and a half and counting to go in the game, in regulation. Cagle, does he look for that fullback screen again? Cagle under center. Chitwood behind him. It's a fake to Chitwood and give to Bailey, and he gets stuffed. A gain of maybe a yard, and it brings up a 4th down and 10 for the Riverdale Chieftains. Under 11 to go, fourth quarter. This, I know we still have nearly 11 minutes left, but this might be the game right here. 4th down and 10. If Riverdale were to score again, it would make it awfully tough on the Rockets. 4th down and 10. Maybe not the game, but definitely a big deciding moment in this one. Under center is Cagle. Wingbacks each side. Chitwood, the fullback, gets the play action. Rolling to his right as Cagle throws. End zone, man wide open. Touchdown, Riverdale Chieftains. Try to get you the number on the receiver.
Hayden Connor on the reception.
Hayden Connor with the reception, 18 yards out. And Riverdale now with a commanding 20-8 lead here.
That brings the score to 20-8 in favor of the Chieftains.
First touchdown pass of the season for Dylan Cagle. And it's 20-8 Chieftains. Had two men wide open in the end zone there to Riverdale. Defensive breakdown by the Rockets. Cagle now under center for the 2-point conversion try. Under center, Cagle, man in motion, Bailey to the left. Give to Chitwood, bounces to the left and pounds it into the end zone. Just ran over New Lisbon's John Olson. It's now 22-8. 16 unanswered second half points for the Chieftains to go out in front by 14 at 22-8. Bailey now to kick it off again from the left hash. New Lisbon 3 returnees back there Schenkel, Versamak, and Owens. It's a high end over end kick that's going to be taken, and it ran across the 35, across the 40 by TJ Owens, all the way out to the 43, but the ball is loose. Riverdale says they have it.
Return.
And no signal yet by the officials. They'll confer here. And it will be New Lisbon ball. Maybe a break there by the Rockets, for the Rockets.
Tackled by
10-12 to go. I almost think you got to dial up the passing attack here if you're the Rockets. Like I said, Olsen has had a strong game here tonight. You keep trying to go to him. Pfaff in the gun formation. A couple of wing backs in front of him. A running back Hart to his right. A couple of receivers, one to each side. Olsen to the left. Owens to the right. Pfaff back to pass. Has time. Throws over the middle. He's got his man across midfield inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line. TJ Owens on the reception. 1st and 10 Rockets. Gonna have to do that here. Get that passing attack going. Down by 14 as we close in on the 10-minute mark of the 4th and final quarter of regulation. Pfaff again in the gun. 2 receivers, 2 wings to each side. Running back Hart to his left. Pfaff takes the snap, back to pass. Throws short. He's got Schenkel in the flat. He starter steps at the 37 and is brought down at the 35-yard line by Cagle. A gain of close to 9, though. They spot him at the 36, so a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Rockets. 22-8 Riverdale on top. 9.5 to go, 4th quarter. Back to the gun formation goes New Lisbon. Wing to each side of Pfaff, receiver to each side of Pfaff. Hart, the running back, to his right. Snap to Pfaff. He's got time. Rolls to his right now. Still rolling, in some trouble. Still rolling. Got to get it off. He throws it. And it's intercepted by Riverdale against the sideline. Picking that one off, I believe, was Kenyon.
He didn't catch it.
And they're going to say incomplete. Nearly came up with that one to Kenyon against the sideline. It looked like Pfaff was just trying to throw that one away, and it nearly ended up as an interception by Kenyon.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Not sure if he lost control of the ball or if he's just out of bounds on that sideline. 3rd down and 3 for New Lisbon coming up here. Again, they'll go out of the gun, a receiver to each side, a wing to each side. Hart, the running back, to the left. Snap, a short pass to the left side, making the reception is Schenkel. Works his way inside the 30, has the 1st down. They'll spot him just shy of the 30-yard line, but good enough for the 1st down. Rockets driving down by 2 scores.
1st and 10 for New Lisbon from the 31-yard line.
Gain of only a few on the play there, but good for the 1st down. New Lisbon back to the line of scrimmage here. See, they keep that passing attack going. Gun formation once again, a receiver to each side, a wing to each side, a running back Hart to the left of Pfaff. High snap again, brings it down. A draw up the middle, but it's sniffed out by Riverdale. Maybe 2 yards on the run there by Ashton Pfaff. 2nd and 9 coming up. Clock keeps rolling inside 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go.
Bringing up 2nd and 8.
2nd and a long 8 here for the New Lisbon Rockets. Going towards the north end zone. Pfaff, high snap again. He cannot bring it down. I believe he cannot bring down the snap. He was just able to get on it at the 40-yard line, but another untimely high snap costing the Rockets. Going to make it a 3rd and very long now.
10 on the play.
3rd and about 19 coming up for New Lisbon. Under 8 to play. Do you do a 50-50 ball to Olsen here? You do 2 of them on 3rd and 4th down. Pfaff in the gun. Olsen to the left. Back to pass. Pfaff has time. Steps up. Fires deep down the right side. 50-50 ball knocked away by Riverdale. Was there a late flag that came in?
Incomplete pass on the play. Broken up by number 5, Adam Schaefer.
I don't believe there was. So 4th down and long, even though it's 4th and 19, I think you got to go for it here if you're New Lisbon. Ball at the 40 of Riverdale. We'll see what Coach Beaver decides to go with here. 7:36 to go, 4th quarter. 22-8 Riverdale on top by 14. Olsen checks in. Breaking the huddle are the Rockets, down by 14. 7:36 to go, 4th quarter. 22-8 Riverdale on top. They will go for it. Pfaff in the gun. 2 receivers right side. Now a timeout going to be taken by the Rockets. We'll take one as well. Big play coming up here from the 40-yard line of Riverdale. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right side. Owens slot right. Pfaff back to pass. Has time. Fires deep down the right side. 50-50 ball knocked away by the Chieftains.
Incomplete pass. Broken up by
And
number 5,
Riverdale
Adam
takes
Schaefer.
over on downs from their own 40-yard line. That one, 7:28 still to go. Still some time, but feels like it could be an early dagger for the Chieftains. We'll see. New Lisbon very much in need of a stop now. Badger is getting a preferred walk-on transfer in the basketball season from former Mineral Point star Isaac Lindsay. Under center, Riverdale. They give up the middle, and it's a gain of a few for, I believe that was Keister on the carry. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Chieftains. More football action in the Cedar Bluffs coming at you tomorrow. It's an all Cedar Bluffs matchup between Royal and Necedah. So Dominic Bond and Makai Baraji were taken in this game, among others, for Necedah. Tomorrow it's their turn after a long start to the Cedar Bluff Schools football season. Under center again, Cagle. Man motion, Keister give up the middle, and a whistle stops this one first.
False start on Riverdale.
False start on the Chieftains. They'll back them up 5 yards. 2nd down and 12 coming up. Completely dark now. Friday night lights in full effect in the month of March. The whole year of 2020 kind of felt like we were in the twilight zone, and it's continued into the start of 2021 with fall sports in the spring for volleyball and football, and some of the bigger schools, I believe, soccer as well. Under center goes Cagle again. Tight formation, wingbacks to each side. Man in motion, Keister to the right. It's a give up the middle to Chipwood. He breaks more tackles up to the 45-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. 6:10 and counting to go, 4th quarter. Riverdale on top, 22-8. Last check, Bangor was on top of Seneca Wazika Steuben 10-0. That was a 1st quarter score. Sparta, GET, playing up in GET. GET scored on the first offensive snap of the game, then Sparta returned the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown. GET led that one very early, 8-7. 3rd down and 5, under center is Cagle. Tight formation, once again, Chitwood the fullback. A toss to Keister. He's got the 1st down and more across the 50, inside the 40 before he's tripped up by the Rockets and number 4, Keegan Schenkel. 1st and 10 for the Chieftains. 5.5 to go. Riverdale Looks like they are in pretty darn good shape right now, up 22-8 over the Rockets. Riverdale went, I believe it was 3-5 a season ago, back in fall of 2019. 3-4 in their conference. The Ridge and Valley they play in for football. Under center, deep crouch again is Cagle. Ball at the 41-yard line, wings to each side. Chitwood, the fullback, once again. Cagle at deep crouch, give to Chitwood, bounces to the left before he's wrapped up by the Rockets. Ian Corney there on the stop, a gain of not much of anything.
No gain on the play.
Duckworth, on the stop there for the Rockets. 2nd down and 10 for Riverdale from the Rocket 41-yard line. Under 5 to go, 4th quarter. Riverdale on top, 22-8. To the line of scrimmage come the Chieftains. Under center again, Dylan Cagle. Takes a snap, tosses right side, trying to cut it up the middle is Keister, and he gets maybe 1.5 yards. Gonna bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Chieftains. If you're New Lisbon, you need a quick stop, a quick score, and an onside kick and another quick score.
Short gain,
Definitely an uphill climb. Stranger things have happened, and it's a strange season. I mean, we're playing in March. Playing on a neutral site to open up the season. Riverdale, who had to make the much further drive over here, the home team. Coming from Muscoda, Wisconsin. Under center is Cagle. Tight formation, 3rd down and 8 from the Rocket 39. Play action, Cagle under pressure, throws it. Intercepted by Hart. Hart still on his feet across midfield. That's exactly what the Rockets needed.
Tackle by number
Chris Hart, the interception of 3:41 to go. There's still a pulse for the Rockets after interception by Hart. Rockets playing with some heart right now. They have a comeback in them.
will take over at the 50-yard line.
Still need a relatively quick score here. Only 3:41 to go. You're down 2 scores. Again, I think you keep trying to look for Olsen deep down the field. Maybe TJ Owens as well. You got weapons on the edge here, I think, if you're the Rockets. Got to give Faf some time. Got to give him a good snap, too. Olsen wide to the left. Ball on the left hash mark. Owens short to the right. Faf, good snap here. Has time. Now steps up. Now flips it off to Schenkel in the flat. Breaks the tackle inside the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds near the 30. Inside the 30 all the way to the 25. That was the old Uncle Aru pass. Faf to Schenkel in the flat. Brett Favre-esque. Little flip. And the Rockets in good shape. Ball at the 23-yard line of Riverdale. Faf the snap. In some trouble, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield, back to the 29-yard line. Right now, the Chieftains can just kind of tee off, knowing the Rockets have to pass.
Sack on the play by number
3:08 and counting to go. 2nd down and long coming up for the Rockets. Got to give him time. Give him a good snap. Give him time if you're the offensive line of the Rockets. He's got weapons on the edge. Just needs time to find them. Faf in the gun once again. 2 receivers left side. Faf throws short. First Matt comes down with it. Works his way inside the 20. Dragged down at about the 16.
Lucas Versamek on the reception.
Layer down for Riverdale. He hops up to 1 foot. Going to bring up a 2nd down and about 4 for the Rockets. With 2:36 to go. You need a quick score and an onside kick. Onside kicks in high school a little easier, I think, to get to than in the college and pro level. Not quite sure why. Maybe the inexperience. Ball right now spotted at the 17-yard line. They got to get to about the 14-yard line for first. So
Third down and
third
4 for the
down
Rockets.
and 3 for New Lisbon. The run it here. Try to catch Riverdale off guard. Hart to the left of Pfaff, who's got a receiver each side. Pfaff, play action, rolls to his right, still rolling, throws short, and it's incomplete. A Schenkel. Big fourth down now coming up. This is the game for New Lisbon. 4th and 3.
4.
Inside the red zone. Trying to cut it to a one-score game and then hope to get an onside kick recovery. Say in the high school and even the college level, comebacks are easier in the sense of the clock stops a lot more. For the chains to set. 4th and 4. New Lisbon to the line of scrimmage in the gun. Hart to the left of Pfaff. Pfaff takes the snap. Pfaff now steps up, throws left side end zone, incomplete, looking for Olsen. Riverdale takes over on downs, and that likely the last chance for the New Lisbon Rockets.
In on the play.
We'll see. Again, stranger things have happened, but 2:06 to go. New Lisbon down to just 2 timeouts. Riverdale 1st and 10 from their own 17. Probably only need 1 first down to cement this one away. Even if New Lisbon forces a punt, they got to score twice in a matter of probably less than a minute. You hope for a fumble or something here. Under center, Cagle, tight formation, Chitwood the fullback. Cagle that deep crouch, and it's up the middle. They give to Keister, and he works his way all the way up to the 25, a gain of 8. Under 2 to play. See the Rockets use their second timeout here.
In on the tackle.
They will not. Clock keeps running.
Gain of 8, making it 2nd and 2.
2nd down and 8 for the Riverdale Chieftains. In control, up 22-8, closing in on the end of this game. Chieftains to the line of scrimmage. Grimm the center, Cagle in his deep crouch behind him, tight formation, as we've seen throughout most of this game for the Chieftains. Under center, in his crouch goes Cagle. Toss to Bailey, tries to go up the middle, breaks some tackles, has a first down and more, and that likely will do it.
Bailey on the run.
Minute 13 to go. I think the Rockets use their second timeout. Either that or it's just stopped for the chains to set here.
For the Chieftains.
Minute 10. Rockets holding on to those 2 timeouts yet. 22-8 Riverdale on top in this one. They will go under center. Cagle tight formation once again. Every formation almost looks like a kneeling formation, to be honest, for this Riverdale team. Chieftains under center. Cagle tosses it to Dennis. Tripped up, but breaks a tackle in the backfield. Breaks another tackle. Stays on his feet with a flag, late flag coming in as he gets up near the 40.
On the run.
35 seconds to
On
go.
the tackle, flag on the play.
Not a whole lot of time left for New Lisbon, regardless of what happens here. Down 2 scores, and it will go against the Rockets, the penalty as well.
Face mask
Face
against
mask
the
penalty.
Rockets.
In the grand scheme of things, penalty doesn't matter a whole lot here. They'll march the ball down the field anyway. Cross midfield down to all the way down to about the 44-yard line of New Lisbon. Gotta believe even losing this game, New Lisbon feels good just being able to take the field after not being able to play this past fall. Just the fact we're out here playing football once again in front of a sizable crowd here at Wisconsin Dells. Just taking a kneel here is Cagle. And that likely will end this game. I don't believe New Lisbon will use
Run out the clock.
their final timeouts, and the Riverdale Chieftains will begin their season 1-0. Coach Phelps getting his first win for the Chieftains.